and I'm here with the twins.
I'm Sharon.
And I'm Deanna. And today we have a two-part video for you actually. Part one is going to be our morning makeup routines.
And in part two, we're going to play twin telepathy, and I'm going to share a new plant I've added to my collection.
I will be reviewing Kristin Hannah's new book, The Women, and then we're going to revisit our discussion about Taylor Swift last week. So today's a 2-for-1 special.
Keep watching.
Keep watching.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
All right, so we decided last week that we were going to give you our morning makeup routines.
Yep.
So I'm going to show you, and Jessica will show you, but Deanna already did her makeup.
Yeah, I already
but
did
she'll
my
show you
makeup,
some
so.
products. So this is my beautiful before look. Now, normally I start off right after I wash my face with this. And this one I just got off of Amazon. It's hyaluronic acid. I prefer La Roche-Posay. This I just wanted to try, so I'll go back to La Roche-Posay because this almost feels sticky. Like, oh, it makes my face feel like I have to stretch it. For some reason, it's like pulls on your skin. Anyway, so I already did that. So this is how I do my makeup. First of all, I take CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion because you always need to have sunscreen. And then I also use this, Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I like the tinted moisturizer that is nice and creamy. So I just put a little of this on my finger, tiny little bit, and I mix in that with it. And it's super easy and simple to do. I don't use a brush, I just literally mix it together in my fingers. So I put it across my skin.
I like the idea of you mixing it in, because usually
It
I'll
just
like
saves
put my
a step.
lotion on and then I'll do like the tinted. But it does save you a step.
It saves a step, and I don't use, and then I just go under my eyes like that, and that's it. That's literally all I do.
Yeah.
Now, it's still a little tacky, so I wait until later to put on my blush. So
You still have
like
to smooth it a little bit.
I can probably just look at myself in the
Little
mirror.
baby
here.
wipe.
Thank you. So then, what I do, and I have a super simple routine. I use.
Wait, should we time you? Because you said last week.
I did.
You can do this
but I'm
in
talking and
2
explaining.
minutes.
So I use the Naked 2 Basics, and I always have a ton of other ones too, but I always fall back to this one. And this is just the mini. And I'll pick either this shade or this shade. I don't know what they're called because I can't see it anymore. But then I just take my finger. It's got to be dry though. So I just take this. We'll use the darker one today. And I literally just paint it on my eye. And this is like really typical for before school in the morning. Takes like 2 seconds. Do that same color over here.
See, that's environmentally friendly because you're not using one of those cotton head, I forget what they're called, eyeshadow brushes. But you know, you can get the disposable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I just do this just in case. So that's it. So I do that. I use really simple, basic. I don't spend a lot of money on my makeup. So this eyeliner is Maybelline, and it's the Maybelline Line Express. I've tried the ones that are more liquidy, but I always fall back on an actual pencil. So I just use the pencil. So I just take this and I do my upper lid right along the lash line. And then do the other side. And then depending on how much time I have, I can't see as well out of my right eye. So this line's always a little funky because I literally can't see it. So I do it by feel. Anyway, so I just kind of smooth it.
Well, you know what? This mirror has magnification.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'm all upside down though.
What?
I'm upside down. I can't see
what?
myself in it. Okay, so then I just take the blender part and I blend it a little.
Magic
Now, if I
mirror.
feel like it, I'll do the under eye also, but a lot of times I don't because I feel like it ages me now. Anyway, I can do the under eye. But then I use this Great Lash Mascara, always in darkest black. I prefer just a regular old spoolie, nothing fancy because this goes on the easiest. Just do that, and then I do my eyes. Now, I do have an eyelash curler, but I don't use this on my regular like morning makeup routine. I'll go back to that later. Then I do this side. Now all the while, it's aggressive. It's very aggressive. Not really. I mean, I just sometimes I
I
poke
thought
myself.
you said impressive.
Oh, no, impressive.
Oh, impressive would be the I do below. Now this one's tricky because I tend to get it on my skin. And if I do, I just use a Q-tip and wipe it off. But this is like the barest of simple makeup routines. That's it.
Nice.
So now
Blush.
the blush because of the fact that it's pretty dry, and I forgot my, oh no, I have it. Yay.
So what do you use? What is it?
So this is also Bare Minerals, and this one, oh, by the way, the Naked, did I say it was Urban Decay? I don't know if I said it was Urban Decay. Anyways, they're basics. So this is Bare Minerals. It's just one of their pinky tones. Usually I try to like not put so much on there. And then I just swirl, tap, and brush. And that's it. That's it. Now, how do I finish it off? Sometimes, if I have enough time, and again, I'm describing this, it's much faster when I do it in the morning, I will take a brow brush thingy, and then this one has a little pencil. So this is Brow Blade by Urban Decay, and it's waterproof. So I just go in and fill in a little bit here, darken them up, because I do have some white eyebrows in there. But this is like, if I really have a lot of extra time and I'm just killing time before I feel like leaving for school, I do not do this every single day. And I don't even know if it makes a difference. And then I had a little spoolie. Where did it go?
I only saw the spoolie in your...
I'm pretty sure it flew on the ground.
Oh, it's on the ground. Hold on. Hold on. We'll just cut that out. And then I just take my spoolie and I just do this. And the very last step is always my Blistex Lip Medax. And I put this on a few times a day. I never ever get chapped lips anymore. And that is my easy before school work. I teach. Yeah,
Very
it's a
nice.
good routine.
Get a
And then
good
I
look
blend it
here.
in.
It's the before, and we'll show you before and after.
Super simple.
Yeah.
Cool. How long did that take? Probably like 5 minutes?
I don't know. Yeah, probably
Maybe.
without the
Probably.
talking.
Without the
Maybe,
talking,
yeah.
it takes like 5 minutes.
All right, for my 5-minute or less makeup routine in the morning, here's my before picture. All right, and let's get started. So usually I start after I wash my face and put on my facial lotion. I'll start with a primer. Right now I'm just using CoverGirl, and I just switch it up depending on the best deal at the time. Last time I used e.l.f., but just find the primer of your choice.
It's purple.
It's purple. I was a little like nervous to try like a colored primer just because of the color, but
It blends in like so
it
easily.
really, yeah. And so I just make sure I have like full coverage.
I don't ever use primer.
And the primer just gets the makeup to sit
set
smoother
nicer
on
on
your
your
face. Is
Yep.
that-
So what a primer does, it'll like close it like your pores. It helps smooth out your pores so that when
Okay.
you put your foundation, or I'm actually not going to use a foundation. I'm just going to use a tinted hydrator, which I've been using just because it's like a quicker process for me. And I like it. And this is just a Wet n Wild one, and this is the first time I've used a tinted moisturizer. So I think from using this though, I'll explore other brands, but this has been pretty good for me. And a little goes a long way. So I just kind of like dab it on. And then depending on time, I usually just use my fingers. But sometimes I'll use like a beauty blender, and this takes longer. So
Sorry, one of our children is using the facilities behind us. Thank you.
Sometimes I just make some noises.
Do you?
Yeah, my
Do you change it up every day?
I use do a lot. Just depends. Just make sure I get like every crevice, and I always pay attention to like my jawline because I never want that line.
Yeah.
So yeah. So once that's on, then I will take. I'm using Maybelline Fit Me press powder, and go over that, and that just lets it set in for the day.
Yeah.
So it lasts longer and sets in.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh yeah, that
It's
looks really
all
nice.
coming
I don't know if it's
together,
showing
like,
up
so
on camera,
smoothly.
but right here in person, it definitely looks really nice. And it's
Yeah.
very, you can't tell.
Natural.
Like it's so natural. I
feel like
What is that called again? That's press powder?
Yeah, you just do like a...
See, I don't know if I can use powder anymore because I feel like powder
I have too many fine lines.
It gets in my wrinkles and fine lines.
So that's why the primer helps with those
filling it in.
Yeah, filling it in, just makes it smoother so that when you put that powder on, it just goes in. And you know, maybe sometimes I do this a little overboard. It's fine. And then I put some blush on. So this is a new blush I found by e.l.f. and I like it because it's liquid. And I just kind of like do in the corner. Kind of looks like a lot at first. And then I just take a blush brush and just blend it in.
Okay.
And you can see like the color fades a lot, so it's not as bright, but
And you use
it's
the
still there.
same brush every time.
Same brush every time.
Do you have to wash the brushes a lot? Like
You do have to wash the brushes. This is actually a new set of brushes because I was not in like a washing my brush routine. But yeah, you should probably wash them. It's nice if you could do it once a week, but I try to do like every 2 weeks.
Okay.
You're good.
But it's hard. Like I'm not always like that disciplined.
Oh boy, it's been months. I probably washed this brush out.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I kept getting styes not too long ago,
that
which
makes
is
sense.
why I had to get new brushes because I knew it was because of my old brushes. And so I'm like, all right, now I really have to get into a routine. So this is where I like to get really close to the camera or to the mirror. I don't know if I could do this with one hand, but
Do you want me to hold the mirror for you?
sure. Yep. So then I do my eyeliner. And like Sharon, I always come back to the pencil. I tried the liquid too, and sometimes it works, but I just feel more comfortable with the pencil.
You get such a nice straight line too. And you go like right from the inner corner of your eye. I've never done that before.
I don't
use it
go
a
by
lot.
the
It
inner
looks
corner.
good.
I like tend to like get it too thick.
Uh-huh.
So I usually just start with the inner corner and then go.
Eyeliner is tricky, and I always
Yeah.
try to tight line as much as possible, but it's so hard. It's so
Yeah.
hard to do that, especially with a liquid liner. Because with the liquid liner, it's like, again, it never is even. It's like thicker and thinner in some parts, but not in the right parts. And I've tried doing cat eyes before. Like, not that I would do that for a regular work day, but it's like impossible for me.
And then I'll go in with an eyeshadow. This is just a palette I got from not Etsy, it's Ipsy. It was like a makeup thing.
Yeah.
And so they sent this to me.
This whole big thing.
Yeah.
They don't usually send big stuff like that.
Oh, you know what? I think I mixed it up. It wasn't Ipsy. Like they did like that box, and then you can get like they do send like full products.
Oh, like if you purchase them for like cheaper.
What is the name of it? I forget.
Birchbox? Well, Ipsy, you can purchase full products from them.
Yeah, but there was one that you get like 3 times a year. I totally forgot about it. I actually haven't seen any commercials for it either.
I only know of, and Birchbox, I don't even know if they sell anymore.
But I like to use like nudes or like nude color, sparkle. And then I just kind of like go in and finish with the mascara. And this is just Bobbi Brown I got from Marshall's.
We're very lucky that we have a Marshall's literally like, well, for you guys, very, very close to your house. For me, 15-20 minutes. I think that one and that we have is one of the best in that area.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
And that's there.
Wow. Well, that's great.
Yeah, and then again, I, like Sharon, finish with a little chapstick at the end. And here is the finished look.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful. All right. So,
All right,
Let's
so my
do-
makeup, I already put my makeup on.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So this is just going to save us some time, and I'm just going to show you some of the things that I use and compare it to what you guys do. So the first thing that I do is put on my oil of Olay, because I always do a daily sunscreen. I don't like the anti-wrinkle one. I'm waiting for this one to run out. I actually just like the sensitive skin one, but I do like the fact that it has some UV protection
why
in
is
there.
it pink?
Okay, good question. So I got sick of mixing. Jessica and I are twinsies
Oh, nice.
because we both use the tinted hydrator from Wet n Wild, and I got sick of mixing it together in my hand. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to pour it directly
poured
into
it
the bottle.
in there?
Yeah, so I just
Did
lined
you
up.
shake it though every morning?
I just lined up the holes together, and, and then I would like tip it down. Now the first time I did, I used color that was too dark.
Yeah.
So then I had to use a foundation color, and I poured that in there too. So this is like a mixture of foundation and lotion and my tinted hydrator. So I'm kind of waiting for this to finish up so I can go get a regular bottle of the sensitive skin oil of Olay, but not the age defying, just regular one, and then mix it with my tinted hydrator.
Do you shake that then every morning?
Yeah, just a little.
Yeah.
A little hard sometimes. I think it's pretty well shook now.
But you could do what I do.
I could.
Moving forward.
From now on, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for this to get used.
Yeah.
And then I'll start mixing it together in my hand. So that's my base. And then I put on my putty blush from e.l.f. This is my favorite color in the world. It's taking me a little while to find that particular color, but I think it's not too dark. It's not too light. I feel like it goes on my skin really well. And this color is, what is it called? Lumino? Blush Pate Lumino.
So do you just like dab it on with
my finger?
P-A-T-E.
Yeah, just put it on. P-A-T-E. Yeah. Okay, so that's my blush. Now, if I am feeling extra pale on any particular day, then I use my Too Faced bronzer, and it smells like chocolate. It's called Chocolate Matte, and it literally it does
smell.
Yeah.
Do we need to smell like chocolate in our faces?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like
Like
that.
Jessica does. So Jessica does her sound effects, and I'm like, it just makes me smile a little bit in the morning.
I love it.
I think this color, I actually do have it on right now, so I don't know how it looks. All of this makeup I have on my face right now.
Yeah, it looks good.
I feel like it's a little too dark sometimes.
Oh no, it doesn't look dark.
There was one lighter color, and I thought, I don't know if that'll show up. So I
was
went with
actually
this
thinking
one.
when you showed it that looks darker than what it looks like on your face.
Does
So
it?
doesn't
Okay.
look-
Well, that's good because I'm a little nervous about that sometimes. This was a splurge. This is probably the most expensive thing that I have in my makeup collection. Then my kids got me into this. I never thought about using, brow gel before, and I think you could use it for clear mascara or on your eyebrows. But since I've started using it, I actually really like it, and I notice how my brows do get messed up during the day. So I've been using that on my brows. And this is the mascara that I like to use. Give Them La La. And this was from one of my kids. For Christmas, I got them Ipsy subscriptions for a year, and this was one of them. This was one of the products in there.
I didn't
Give
know
Them Lala.
Lala had a beauty line. I know she had like her own line, Lala from Vanderpump Rules. Any of you?
Is that where it's from?
any of you
I didn't
watch
even
that?
know. I didn't even know where it's from.
Yeah,
I just like it.
Yeah, it's from a show on Bravo, and I just got back into it. And in the background, sometimes I see "Give Them Lala," and I didn't realize that she made.
Okay.
I thought it was more like
Well,
clothing.
I like her mascara because I was using the Great Lash that you use.
Yeah.
But I had to always put it in the waterproof, or I'd find if I rubbed my eyes during the day, it would like get all over my face. When this one, I feel
don't like
like
waterproof mascara.
yeah, I won't use waterproof mascara anymore. This one I feel like it doesn't quite like rub around as much, but it comes right off when I wash it. So that's why I like it. This is the brush that I use for my bronzer. And then I will also take the bronzer color and I'll put it on my eyelids. Thank you. I forgot what those parts of your body are called. I'll put them on my eyelids too, just for a little extra pop of color. And then sometimes I will take this stuff. It was super cheap from Amazon and it smells horrible. It smells like plastic, but I bought it. I got it as a set and it had a highlighter, which is what this is. It also had a blush and what was it called? The thing that makes you look like you have shadows.
Contour.
Like a
Contour and a contour. Those were so dark. They're just junk. I just threw those right away. But I do like this as a highlighter, and I just put it right here, a little here, and then like a little like right on my brow bone.
So do you
right
use
there.
highlighter like on your regular morning routine?
Sometimes I do.
Okay.
It depends how I feel that day. If I feel like I want a little extra pizzazz, then yeah, I'm gonna put it on. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't feel like it. So I use that. And then the very last couple things I use, every once in a while, I will put this right here and here because I have really blue marks around my eyes. I have since I was a kid. I think you're supposed to put a yellow on first and then this, but that looks stupid for some reason when I do it. So I just use this Physicians Formula Concealer Twins, it's called, but I just use this side and it's just enough. I don't do that every day. Yeah. And then the very last thing that I really like, and it's broken, I don't know how it broke, It's called Galactic Beauty Star Gloss.
What?
And this is, yes, Galactic Beauty Star Gloss. And I love to put this on my lips. So it's just enough, just a little pop of color, a little shine, and finish off the look.
Nice.
And that's it. That's my, I mean, it's actually kind of a lot. It's
Because I was thinking like, wow, because Deanna, I feel like, uses less makeup than I do. Like I definitely use makeup, put it on, I guess, more often than you do.
Yeah.
So you just kept pulling out one thing, then
I know.
a lot more.
Well,
this
this my New Year's resolution was to try to look pulled together more often because I've been slacking on that for the last few years. So I've made it a commitment to try to look more pulled together on a daily basis, and that's what I use. Now, this stuff could look horrible, and there could be someone sitting out there at home saying, "Oh my God, she should be doing this or this or this." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's
if you have any tips, put them down in the comments. I'll definitely take.
Yeah, from the lack of
For people
knowledge.
that know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So how about we do the twin?
Oh
game?
yes. It's cool.
All right, so we're gonna move over to the couch, and then we'll see you for our next segment.